Welcome to another video on my Arduino Yun with electronics on a breadboard and fischertechnik motor with propeller, transistor circuits and the potmeter. Last time I added this transistor circuit, including a second motor, but I had to improvise on wiring. So first thing I'm going to do is to replace these improvised wires by some better wires. So off these come, I will need them again very soon. First thing to do is connect this wire, which will be, and this will be in the plus. And this goes here. Then the second wire will go right here, and go here. So this is for one thing, and now of course I have to check if everything works as intended. So here you already see the SSH command to have all input instead of serial console here. So let's just do it, and I will have to give, of course, the password again. So, well, there you see that something immediately starts working. Here, this one as well, but it doesn't run. Now it does. So this is and they both go blowing in this direction. So if I stop it, then I can see that the NTC value is nicely reported. So everything is connected. And next thing to do is to add this potmeter, which will control this motor, because now everything is regulated, if I'm correct, by this one. So let's log in again. Then oops, that is a problem now for this potmeter. Yes, and now I'll turn it up again. I will put it on halfway, more or less. Yes, I will turn it down. Now the other one stops, and I will turn it up again. half, but they don't go automatically again. So with a little bit of help it works. So one stops earlier than the other. Quite remarkable. That said, let's see how things would work then. Yes, placement of this one. Now here I have exactly the same, or more or less the same, I don't know yet. Anyway, that's step 2. Time to put the second potmeter in the circuit. Well, first of all, I will just put this one here, and then the wiring will go analog to this one. The only problem is that I don't have the exact same length of wiring, so I will have to improvise a little bit, and I think I'll take another one for this. And with little ones, there's the problem that you are in your own view with your hands. So that's a little bit alright. This one is nice. Then this one should go in the mass. And where's the mass for this one? Right here. So now it's analog to this one, just a little bit different. The point is also that the left side has to go into the mains. So, oops. Once again, now I take a pliers to put it in, which is more convenient to do. Then this wire to connect to the mains. That's it. And now this motor suddenly drops dead for some reason, don't know why. Did I pull out a wire? No, because this one is still burning. Anyway, that's of later concern. First I have to wire this one to the Yun. And in come these two improvised wires. They are now they work again. So this one goes in the middle, just like the other one. And now I have to make sure that this one goes in, for now, let's say here. The second one goes right here and has to connect to the Yun. Now the best way is to be as close as possible here. So I better stretch everything I do smell a slight burning, so I'm not quite sure what's burning, but it may be my imagination anyway. I can't imagine in this circuit that anything is overpowered. Anyway, on with this. I better do it from this side on. So connecting this to A2, which I yet have to program. Right, so in here, and this wire in here, and now it's wired, not programmed yet, so that has yet to come. So up to some code. Some programming. First, this is C, so I will have to declare a variable that reads from A2, since I connected the second potmeter to A2. So let's just do that. And this will be from potmeter 2, and signal, well, that is of course potmeter 1 then. Anyway, now I have only little to change, and this is the complete declaration, but that's not all, far from it. The point is, of course, that here the sensor value is being assigned the outcome of analog pin A1, A0. So that is what I have to do as well. This is sensor value, which is correctly described. So I have to do this. And this is sensor value 2. And then this is for 1 and this is for 2. Do I need another thing? Not yet. No, not really. So what do I do next? Well, first, of course, make sure that the value is red. So this becomes 2. I say 2, and this becomes 2. Yes, sensor value 2, and that reads from A2. That is correct now. Now here a value is being created out of value 1, but based on sensor value 1. So now I cannot use output value 2, so this will be output value 3. Not logical, but alright. And this will be sensor value 2. Now, where is anything being used? Another thing is, of course, that I have to make sure that motor 1 Right, this one is being controlled by a port and by a pin, and that is, let me look, 3. That is 3. So what do I have here? Something digital write. I have to write digitally something digitally. But where do I do it? Here, analog out pin 3. Did I declare that? Yeah, I did declare that. So, where is this going now? Oh, I make a slight mistake, because A3 is already for the second motor. That is already for the second motor. Output pin 3. So where is this used? Right here. So now what I can do now is output value 3. And now I have assigned this to the second potmeter. So let's see how this works out, if it does. Yep. Verify and upload. See whatever happens. Really, output value was not declared. Oops. Time for some debugging. And yes, I did forget to declare output value 3. So, not that hard to do. This is better. So let's do it again. Well, that is done. Now let's check if something works. So, let's give it some yes, of course, I have to relog in. There it goes. And then this one. And this one. And now let's see which controls which. So previously, holding the first potmeter, I have to give input. Now I see something odd, because despite turning just one potmeter, both propellers respond slightly to my turning the potmeter. What happens when I turn the second potmeter? Does it even do anything? I feel that it doesn't even do anything. So and there's no result at all when I turn the second potmeter. Also, it doesn't go stepless. But then, what's the difference? Again, this is obviously some problem in my programming. It's not intended. So let's turn back to the code. Where do I go wrong? Do I go wrong anywhere? Probably. I have to yes, because I have a sensor value 2 and this is also sensor value 1, so it only responds to I need to recode it to entirely incorporate the second sensor value. Let's see if and how. So copy, paste, and then 2. What is the output pin? Output pin 4 is to here. I think that can be the same. This is to write 13, I don't care. But this has to be sensor value 2. This as well. Output value 1 will be output value 3. Out pin 6 is let's count, is for the first circuit, so this will be output pin 3, and then this will be output value 2. There's no use for this NTC value yet, so this can go for now. So let's see how this works out. And let's keep things in sequence. So for now, put this one right here. Yes. So let's see how this one works out. So with the latest changes, let's see how this will work. First I have to log in again. Give some input. No, this has to stay here. And how will this work? Well, at least right, that's one. Careful with the wiring. But does this really make a difference? Alright, let's with this, let's see. 182. I really need to find out how this output value 3 is being used, because output value 3 is sensor value 2. Does that make a difference? Is it really doing what it should do? It is now at maximum. So output value 3 is 182. And then alright, turning it completely, now turning it up to middle, 180. Entirely to maximum, or assumed maximum. Oh, I'm not really enthusiastic about this. It's 180. It was 180 and stays 180. Well, sensor, let's see. Sensor value 1, output value 1 is 255 now. Completely different. Oh, I have made a little mistake here, because I say, okay, if it is larger than 500, I have to do something for smaller than 500. That's a good one. So I copy this one, put it right here for sensor value 2. And then I say, alright, analog right, it's here 3, so I make it to 3. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. And then output value 3, output value 3, and this one can go for now. So with this final part of the video, let's see how things work out. If they work out. Well, right, I turn down the potmeter. But nothing really happens. So it looks like there's no influence at all. Alright, right now let's see how the value is. If sensor value 2 smaller than 500. Oh, wait, I made a slight mistake here. Yep. Yet another upload. Alright, done. Now it will be better watchable. Yep. So, those are values. And now I want to see sensor value 2. Yes, sensor value 2, larger than 500, 725, and this is absolutely, if I look here, A2. So this is clearly the second potmeter. Now what about on the other hand, sensor value 2 is pretty large here, and it is completely turned, well, that way. So what if I turn it the other way? Let's see what then happens. Alright, turning it. Yeah, go. Oh, that's remarkable. As soon as the input stops, the motor stops. But anyway, let's stop and then conclude here. It is again a very high, and it is now at the maximum. Well, kind of maximum. So I can't turn it anyway there, I can only turn it like the other way, and yet it has the same value. So conclusion is this part of the code is not being executed. Oops. So is it the same kind of potmeter? No, because this is trapless and this one is trapped, stepless. I can clearly feel the steps here, and here it goes smooth. So they're not the same type. Do I have another one? Not a clue yet. I'll leave it for that. thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Please donate to keep my blog and website alive. For information, please see my website, which you can find at the start of this video and under this video. And on my website you can also find my other projects. And this is certainly to be continued. Bye bye.